Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Mr. English Teacher. I'm so happy to see you here again. If you're trying to learn English but still feel like something is missing, this video is just for you. Because today we're going to talk about a topic that often slows down English learners' progress. You might be thinking, what is it that's holding us back? Well, that topic is the search for a speaking partner. I'm sure you've thought this before. I wish I had a native English speaker to practice with, then I could finally speak English well. You probably keep telling yourself that, right? Sounds reasonable, doesn't it? Language is all about communication, so it's natural to think you need someone on the other side of the conversation. But the truth is, you don't. That belief isn't entirely correct. In fact, it's a misunderstanding that has stopped thousands of people from improving their English. You don't need to rely on anyone or have a native speaker in front of you to practice English every day. You can develop fluency entirely on your own. In fact, learning independently, studying by yourself, can sometimes be even more effective. Do you know why? In education, this even has a name: self-directed learning. Because when you study alone, you control the pace, the topic, and the focus. You don't need to wait for anyone. You decide when and how you want to learn. Now, let's pause for a moment and think, why do traditional language learning methods often fail, especially for self-learners? Here's an example from a classroom. Maybe you're in a class with 10 students and each of you only gets 2 minutes to speak. Maybe your partner is well-intentioned but never corrects your mistakes, so you keep repeating the same errors. Or maybe you only practice occasionally, and every time you start again, it feels like you've forgotten everything. The truth is, fluency doesn't come from random practice. You need consistent speaking every day until English becomes natural, automatic, and effortless. Now, you might be asking, but I don't have a partner. How can I practice effectively? Let me show you how. The answer is simple. Keep learning by yourself. Take control of your own learning process. In this process, you become your own teacher and your own guide. By doing this, you can create a fluency system that works for you, every day, at any time, and anywhere. One of the most powerful techniques for this is what I call the inner conversation method. It sounds fancy, but it's really simple. Just talk to yourself. Turn your thoughts into English words, and do it out loud, not just in your head. For example, imagine it's morning and you're making breakfast. Instead of doing it in silence, describe what you're doing out loud. I'm cracking the eggs. The pan is getting hot. I think I'll add some cheese. This small but powerful habit turns your daily routine into a real English practice session. You start thinking in English and become the narrator of your own life. Instead of a third-person perspective, you experience life directly from the main character's point of view. Another way to practice is when you're watching or listening to something in English, a video, a short news clip, a podcast, whatever it is. Never just listen passively, talk back to it. Imagine the speaker is asking for your opinion and create a dialogue in your mind. For example, I don't completely agree with that. In my opinion, it's a bit more complicated. When you do this, your brain reacts automatically, just like in a real conversation. You can also do self-dialogues. Create a conversation with yourself and play both roles, the person asking the questions and the person giving the answers. It might feel a little weird at first, and yes, it's a bit strange, but it's an incredibly effective exercise. You can explain things, describe objects, or even tell stories. For example, imagine describing a movie. So the main character wants to escape the city, but he doesn't have enough money. By practicing both sides, you train your brain to switch between listening and speaking, exactly the skill you need in real-life conversations. Let's be honest, technology makes this much easier nowadays. You no longer need someone in front of you. AI tools are now at your fingertips. With AI like ChatGPT, you can practice anytime you want. Imagine it's midnight and you're hungry and want to order food in English. Just do it. You can instantly practice real-life dialogues without a class or a partner. Here's a little bonus. I recently released my beginner's English book, which many of you have been asking about. It's designed for self-learners, people like you who want to study independently but need guidance. Inside, you'll find frequently used words, simple patterns, short dialogues, and colourful visuals. This makes learning both fun and easy to remember. If you combine it with the techniques I'm showing here, your English will improve faster than ever. You can find the link to the book in the description. Now, let's talk about a daily fluency plan for English. Your routine doesn't have to be complicated. Even just 15 minutes of focused practice every day can make a huge difference. Think of it like going to the gym. Working out for 3 hours once a week won't make you strong, but exercising a little bit every day will. English works the same way. Small, consistent daily effort. Here's an example. In the morning, while getting ready, describe what you're doing in English. I'm brushing my teeth. I'm choosing what to wear today. In the afternoon, watch a short video and respond to it out loud. Say what you think. In the evening, have a short self-dialogue and describe your day. Today was busy. First, I went to work, then I met my friend. That's it. 3 short moments in one day, and you've actively practiced English without needing anyone else. Another tip, track your progress. Record your voice once a week and save the recordings. At first, you'll hear mistakes or maybe feel embarrassed. That's completely normal. But after a few weeks, you'll notice improvement. Your pronunciation, confidence, and rhythm will reach another level. This is one of the most motivating things you can do. You'll see how far you've come. And remember, fluency doesn't happen all at once. It develops slowly, piece by piece, word by word, sentence by sentence, like building a house, brick by brick, every day, a little at a time. So, returning to the question, do you really need a partner to speak English fluently? The answer is no. Your strongest partner is already with you, yourself. You just need the right methods, the inner conversation method, self-dialogues, daily narration. You need the right tools, AI, good books, clear structure, and most importantly, consistency. Every time you speak English out loud, you're training your fluency muscle. You don't need to wait for anyone or for the perfect moment. That moment is now. You already have everything you need to begin. Here's a small challenge for you. Right after watching this video, speak out loud for just 1 minute. Talk about what you learned, what you think, or what you're going to do next. Don't worry about mistakes or being perfect. Just speak. Every word you say brings you one step closer to real fluency. Thank you so much for watching today. I'm Mr. English Teacher. Keep practicing, believe in yourself, and never stop speaking. See you in the next lesson, and take care.